I feel like God is always teaching me something in my marriage and prompting me to grow a little bit more mature in my marriage. And here's one of the little things He's shown me, and maybe it applies to you also. I feel like God's showing me that I unintentionally and subtly and subconsciously have been taking my husband for granted. The little acts of kindness he does, the things that are big and small that he does that I just think are normal, and that he probably enjoys doing those things. And actually, I've come to realize that he probably doesn't enjoy doing those things. He does them in a self-sacrificing way to be a blessing to me. Let me give you a couple examples. This applies both to my current marriage to Mark, but also to the marriage to my late husband, Raul. In fact, going way back to my marriage to Raul, when we first got married, I think it started on our wedding night, he massaged my feet before I fell asleep. And I thought, well, that's really nice. And he did that every single night for like 10 years. He massaged my feet. And I remember so distinctly, a couple of years into this, I remember remarking to him, just in an offhand way, like, I don't know why you enjoy massaging my feet so much. And he looked at me and said, I don't enjoy that. I do it because I want to show my love to you. I'm like, oh, I guess it dawned on me that you don't really enjoy doing certain things. You do them in a self-sacrificing way to be kind. What does your husband do? That might seem like a small little thing, but he's actually going out of his way to do something to either help you or bless you. My current husband, Mark, I don't think he really is naturally romantic, but I had told him early on when we were first, dating seriously, that I enjoy romance. And so I constantly find these little pink notes, these little pink Post-it notes tucked under my laptop, tucked in a drawer, tucked under my jewelry box, these little notes that say love you or just some kind of wonderful encouragement. Now, does he enjoy doing those things? Probably not. And no, it doesn't take a ton of effort, but it's like a little act of kindness that he's going just out of his way to do something to be a blessing to me. And I take those things for granted. No one likes to be taken for granted. What does your husband do? Whether it's a little thing, brings you a cup of coffee, or maybe a bigger thing like he's tired after work and he plays with the children anyway, and you just think, yeah, that's good. Well, what if you actually notice that he is self-sacrificing, that even though he's tired, he's playing with the kids, or whatever the thing might be. Everyone wants to be noticed and appreciated and not taken for granted. No one wants to be taken for granted. In fact, God asks for us, instructs us to be grateful, to have that attitude of gratitude, to be thankful in everything. I think of 1 Thessalonians 5:18, where God says, be thankful in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus. How are you doing with that? Are you taking those little kindnesses, those little acts of service for granted that your husband does? Or are you showing that you actually notice and appreciate those things? Something to think about.